Afrique Féminin is an organization here in Montreal that seeks to serve newcomer women all across the city and is based in Park Extension. The organization used to operate out of the William Hingston building in Park Extension, along with 14 other community organizations. Unfortunately, last year the building had to shut down due to renovations and displaced all these community organizations, including Afrique Féminin. I am talking to Rose, the director of the organization, today about how this closure has impacted their organization and their services, and their newest campaign, A Roof for the Women in Park Extension, that seeks to raise funds for the new building that Afrique Féminine has found. Hi, Rose. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you very much for inviting me, Nia.
Of course. I would love to start off talking about your role at Afrique and if you could tell us a little bit about what the organization does and what sort of role it plays in the community.
Afrique Féminin was established on the 1986 by the African women. There was like seven who start to build to put down a women center, the women center for African women. So he start there is just to doing the integration for the women. We do the integration for the women. So since maybe 10 years, more than 10 years, we starting seeing other women who come in organization more than were African women. So
Mhm.
now we have the women who come in from Asia. They are most of our member, and we have some women who come in from Latino America, South America. So
Mhm.
they are the second one who have the Africa Femina, and the African women are the third one in organization. And we have, so just to say that we have the women who come in everywhere in the five continents that we have. That is the best in Africa Femina. We provide them many services between our intervention. When we're doing the intervention to the new women who come in, we just hear them, and we just ask them what is their need for establish in the new province that they came, or in the Montreal city that they want to be established. After, when they give us what they need, and we can go through. So through their needs, we just build out some services like food bank services, intervention services, visit services, daycare services. We
Mhm.
have like good services like the furniture services that
Mhm.
we're giving to them too. And we have the outreach, means that we're going outside with some human, like in the museum, and in some festival organization activity that we can have. We have a lot of services. Many women are making implication in Africa Feminin. We are hoping to have many volunteers who come in, even for the food bank, even for the furniture, for daycare, for the French class that we offer. We have many volunteers, and the women who speak in English, they can have the opportunity to learn their French inside Africa Femina. So, and we have in our objective, was having one, the objective was the violence due to women. So
Mhm.
these activities or these services or objective is now taking over in Africa Femina, because inside our intervention, we see that many women was victim for the violence. So it's good for Africa Feminin to take care for that services who empower the most of the women who come in and live in Montreal and in Quebec in general.
Mhm. And just to get an idea, how many women does Afrique serve on a weekly or monthly basis?
On weekly, we can have like women who just cross our a day. I can per a day. Per a day, we have like 30 women, 35 women who come in. Without the women who come in from the activities, because in the
Mhm.
daycare we have like 20 children. and all
Mm-hmm.
their father is coming. So for the new people who's coming Africo Femina, we can have like 20, 20, 25, 30 who cross our door just to come and ask for the services. But the other services like French class, daycare class, food bank class, computer classes, we have many women who come in to do their computer classes. Join to the other services. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And this is on a daily basis.
Yeah, this is
Um,
for the daily basis. Yeah,
okay,
for the
okay,
daily
wow,
one.
that's quite a lot. Are there any other organizations in the area in the city that are serving exactly what you are? Like, are there other organizations specifically for women who are doing this kind of work?
Normally in Park Extension, we are just the first
Mhm,
women center, and we are the only women center. I know we have some organization, but all their services are just joining our services.
mhm,
In French, they say complémentaire. Donc, they are
mhm,
just joining our services just to give the services to the population. Most of that services that the other organization have is different with African feminine services.
mhm,
So when we take a women who when when we're making the intervention for a women, and we know that we have the services that we can't give to the women, we refer her to the other organization. So it's just how we working, because we know that the other organization in Park Extension, they can they can give her services. Maybe for their children, yes, we have the daycare, but sometimes they have the children who are 6 years to 17 years, the services that we don't give, we will join them to the organization who can give them that services normally.
mhm,
Or we have like French alphabetization. So if we don't give that, if we have a woman who don't go to school, either don't know how to read, we will send her to some organization in a park extension area or outside the park extension just to have the services. And the best that we have in Africa Femina, we follow them. We can follow them the first day they come until the 5 years. So
mhm,
to know that their integration went good and they have a job, or they go through French class, they have a job now, and they can take care for their family. That is the best that we're doing in Africa Femina.
mhm.
But there
Okay.
are many organizations inside here, but we have just the collaboration. We have
Mhm,
more collaboration in Park Extension. What is our way to do well with the organization? It's just like we can take the other mission for the other organization. If
mhm,
maybe we have organization who is different with our mission or is the same with our mission, we just send the person inside the other organization. So
mhm.
that is just with the all the collaboration that we have.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you brought up the collaborations between different organizations because I want to ask what the operations looked like when the William Hingston building was around. So I know there was many different community organizations that were operating out of that building, including yours. So how was that for the people that came to access your services, especially when, as you were saying, there's complementary services that other organizations serve. So what was that like? What did that look like to for everyone to be in the same building?
So normally what I can say, when we was in 419 Saint Roch, it was very nice for us, because the 15 organization have the different services. So when we have a women, we make an intervention. The first women, we accept the women, and we do intervention for a woman who just came. If we tell the women about our organization, the services that we can offer to her. If we can offer another service, we take her by hands and we just bring her just the organization who's closer to us. But now it's different, because all the 15 organizations in the community center, all them are going different way and
Mhm,
different place. So the one going in the north, the other one in the south, the other one in the west, the other one in the east. So all them are going in one place. So it will be like difficult. It will be difficult and very very difficult for the women or for the family to get
Mhm.
one services in one place. So
Mhm.
now we are like in the north of the park extension, and we have some organization who's the south of the park extension. So to go there, you can take like 20 or 30 minutes to walk. And you
Mm.
see, if you have a woman who have a baby, and a carriage for the baby is difficult to go
Es-
there and go there. And in 419, all the organizations were in the same place. I just took your hands and I say, okay, that door 13, go there, or
Mhm.
door, and you go there and you have services, or I bring you there and you have the same services. That is the same difficulty that we have in here in park extension. Just they divide the organization everywhere and all over the quarter.
Mhm. Yeah, especially I imagine in the winter when, a 20-30 minute walk, especially if you have a baby, if you have a job, that's a long time on your hands,
Yeah, yeah.
you doing that. I'm wondering, like, what is an example of another organization, another service that you would refer to people a lot, or what can you paint a picture of what that collaboration between the organizations in that building looked like?
Yeah, when I there, we have like one organization like Shares Resource Family in Park
Mhm.
Extension, Shares Resource Family. Sometimes them they're doing, we have French class, but them they're doing alphabetization. So
Mhm.
if we know that women didn't go to school, we bring them there for the
Mhm.
alphabetization. And them too, they have some activity, art activities that they have. Just to let the women to not stay alone, and to join with the other women, we bring the women there. And we
Mhm.
have the other organization like Ressources Action Alimentation, that we were giving on the food bank that we have. We're giving the vegetable and fruit, but
Mhm.
we stand that in that organization they're giving like the sugar, the how they in French they say that they produce sec. So they're giving some product that is not the vegetable and the fruit. So
Mhm.
there they can go and buy. Yes, they're buying there. They can go and buy, but low price. So we
Mhm.
bring you there for the first time. And even in that organization, they're having the cloth. They're selling the cloth, like the coat in the winter time, or just some simple tone in $1, $2. When you
Mhm.
just came, you can have a coat for $2 or $3. We good for you. But now the resource and alimentation is in the south. We are in the north. So it's
Mm.
it's far away, like the
Mhm.
other one. We was doing most of the organization in 419, we was doing the activity together. When we
Okay.
going like we was having the activities that we were doing together, we were joining together, and we was having the round table, 6 round table, who have many organization, who was working together, like just for the alimentation, for the women's, for the youth, for the children, and
Mhm.
for the houses. All that
Mhm.
organization now, everyone is everywhere and we don't know how to do. So it's
Mhm.
difficult for us in park extension that we don't have a center that he can join all the organization in one. We don't want all the newcomers, when they just came, they have to go around. No, we want that they be in one place, and after we can serve them in the same one place. That will be the
Mhm.
best for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially when newcomers, it's difficult to navigate to find
Yeah.
one place or another. I mean, that's a huge obstacle in the first place as well. So I want to know more about, I know last year it was when it was announced that the building was going to close for renovations. Could you walk me through what happened after? How was your organization impacted? How did all the other organizations sort of split up, and what did that do to the dynamic of the collaboration?
Normally, through Afrique Féminin, since they close, CSDM closed, we closed at I think the last month is June for now. The last month is June, so there will no more extension. They didn't. Ville de Montréal didn't tell us that there will be extension in that. So
Mm-hmm.
we was having in Williamston, like Africa Féminin, we was having flights five French class, five
Mm-hmm.
French class. Now we just have one French class. We don't have
Mm-hmm.
five because we closed that services. We closed the yoga class because we don't have a time to where we can have that class. We closed the showing class. Was having the showing class there. So now the showing class is closed because the place that they give us in the arena is not big and enough. So the place is closed. The other organization like PYO, they will close their place, their place that was cooking place. They was having a cooking place that the young children in the primary school was coming 12 o'clock to eat. So now they didn't see a place where they can put that services. So that
Mm-hmm.
place will be closed. All right. And most of the organizations going by themselves, their place, e- even if in Williamston was having like 2,000 feet, like Africa now they give us like 300 feet. So it's all the place is coming too small. So most of the organization like us, they just dare to close some services that they was given. It's just that I want to say. They close. The services will be closed until maybe we have the organization center, big center, maybe they will open again the services like that. But I can tell you that every organization closing the service. I have some organization who disappear, like
Mm-hmm.
the Indian house is it disappear. Even the lady who was taking care, the coordinator, now is at home and is don't know how to do to take all these things there and bring to a home. It was helping many people to fill out the papers, to give them the clothes again, and to be in some activity with Africa Feminine. But now we can't do that because she's at home. It's just like that organization is no more exist. So
Mm-hmm.
they have some organization who move by themselves and they go another place, but the place is too small. And you know that now in Montreal, the houses are high, and there's not many organizations who have the money to have a house, or to have to can loan a house somewhere. That is the thing that we facing. The most of the organizations have to close their services. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
We have to.
So at least all of them had to cut their
Yeah,
services, like,
yeah.
but and some of them even had to completely close.
Some normally most of them, yeah, to completely close. Yeah, like the Indian Women's Center. I think
Mm-hmm.
they don't know where they have to go. They don't know.
Did
Okay, they don't
did
know where
your
they have to go. And we
Mhm.
have the Coalition Jeunesse Park Extension. They were having a place there. They don't know where they have to go. They are not
Mhm.
there. Arrange, there was another organization, Arrange. Arrange is just closed in Park
Mhm.
Extension. They are no more here. They
Okay.
closed, and they didn't want that. I don't know. They didn't give them the place. They closed and
Mhm.
they gone.
How is
So
it for Africo Feminine to find a new place? I mean, did you struggle with that in the beginning? Did you think, will we have to close if we don't find a new place? Like, what was that struggle in the initial moments when you were trying to look for a place still?
normally we get what happened with Africo Féminin was good because we get a money from PPI, Programme Préparation à l'Emploi, un investissement, Programme Préparation Investissement. We get the money 20,000 and 19,000 dollars, and we go through étude de feasibility courses to find if we can. So we do that before we get the letter for the Ville de Montréal who tell us that we have to move, because we knew before that maybe we're going like to buy a house in the future, but was not now. But when we receive the letter and we see that, oh my god, we received the letter now, so what we have to do? And when we went second time to see the place that was giving us, that we moved to 2,000 feet to 3,000 to 300. feet. I told just to my CA that we can't we can't go through that. We can't. So we have to buy a building.
Mhm.
So and we start searching everywhere where we can have a building. So the
Mhm.
person that we get a building, he was not selling his building. He was not. But
Mhm.
I went to ask him if he can sell the building. And he
Mhm.
told me, no, 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 no. I will ask my children if they allow me to sell the building. So it stayed like 6 months after he came to us and said that, yes, I can sell the building. I said, oh, that is good for us, for Africo Féminin, and we're looking for the money. So now we have to go to bank and see if the bank can help us to have that building and to have a loan to the bank. It's just what is happening that we have the building, we have a loan in the building, but we don't have the money for the renovation. That's all
Mhm.
that we're doing. So now we're looking for the money for the renovation just to have that.
Mhm. I would love to come back to that, but I do want to talk about the fact that I know at one point, your services were operating out of two different buildings. Is that
Yeah.
correct? How was that? How did that work? Because I know you were just talking about it being difficult for different organizations itself being in different locations. So what was it like for your services as one organization to be in different locations? Like, how did you deal with that? What was that like?
Normally, what we did in the beginning, my colleague and I, is just like the two location in the beginning was having the same services. Just the food bank, the furniture, the yoga class, the computer class, was different, was
Mhm.
not in 7,000 Avenue. But the
Mhm.
other services was the other side, like the French class. French
Mhm.
class, yoga class, the food bank, furniture class, computer class, intervention, our intervention, who is the base of our mission, was the other services where the 419 was. Because in that building, there was having the library was there, and
Mhm.
there was having many services, many Ville de Montréal services inside. And many people was coming there because they knew that they can have all the services in one place.
Mhm.
So all our intervention was doing there too. It's not in 7,000. So
Mhm.
and in 7,000, yes, we were doing intervention. We was having some daycare. Our daycare is here. So what I can say that yes, we was doing like the services for the welcome for
Mhm.
anyone, welcome and reference or intervention was the two place, but some direct services was one in the other place, one in the 7,000, one in the 419.
Mhm.
And the one who was in the 419 was a lot, the services that we got a lot too. Yeah.
Mhm. And how long were you operating, or you still are that way between two buildings?
How long we it since
Mhm.
2010,
Okay.
since
Okay. Okay.
2010, because in 2009, 2000, 2008, 2009, 2010, we was first in the second level, and we was having four office in the second level. And
Mhm.
Ville de Montréal told us that CSDM will take the place in the second level for the building, and we go downstairs. We went downstairs, and when we went downstairs, they just give us two locations. So we
Mhm.
move 4 to 2. Is what let us go outside from there and come and get a office place that we have to pay.
Mhm. Okay. Um, and so about the new location now, you've acquired the building, but the renovations still need to be done. Can you tell me a little bit about the campaign, A Route for the Women in Park Extension, and what are the sorts of renovations that need to be done? Um, how much money is needed to do those things?
Okay, I can send you the plan, the
Okay.
architect plan. We have it already because we get some money. We do the architect plan. The place, maybe you see the plan is it's 83 20 du Rocher,
Mm-hmm.
83 50 du Rocher. And the place is now is we having the first level, the downstairs, and the first level. So
Mm-hmm.
Africo Feminine want to add two level up so
Okay.
that we can have three level. So in downstairs, we just want to have the kitchen and a big place where we can have our activities. Because
Mm-hmm.
in Park Extension, in Williamiston, we was having it, but in Park now we don't have it. Like a place that can have 100 or 200 people in Park Extension is difficult now to have a place like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the place that we want to build there. So that organization in Pakistan can have the place, can come and do what they want. So it's not just for Africo Feminine, but it's the other organization can come there. In the first level, we want to put the French class and the daycare.
Mm-hmm.
In the in the second level, we want to put all the offices inside
Mm-hmm.
because by year we have too much students who come in for do their stage. So and they are there, and we want just to save them and to give them a new place. So in that level, we was having just the the office side, and we were having a big place where the all my colleague and I we can go and share our me doing our meetings and maintain. But the other one was having just the office and the
Mm-hmm.
mezzanine. In the mezzanine, we have one place where we can do the French class, and the other place we want to do how they call it we want to do some big things that many of the women can come and do the vegetable, make the fruit and make it will be one side, but the other side will be just a room just for the French class. So it will be like in up three level on and the downstairs. So I will send it to you so that you see a little bit what we can.
And how has that campaign been going? I mean, how long has it been since you've launched it, and how has it been successful lately?
The campaign, we started campaign in the December, beginning of no November. I think November we start the campaign November. We have maybe until now we have the half of the money. We have the half of the money, so we still need the half of the money. I just want to say that we just say that 1,000 and 150,000. So, but it's not that. Normally, to renovate all our building, we need like 3,000 million, $3 million to renovate all our building. But we just do the campaign like this and see what the people can do. But inside there, we still going to the foundation, we still going to the government to get the money that we keeping aside to if we reach the amount for 3,000 million, 3 million, so we start to make our renovation.
When are you hoping to start the renovations and yeah, get that plan on the road?
But like now we just have like $700,000, so we don't have money. I can't start the renovation with that. So I start the renovation maybe if I have 2 million, 2 million and a half, that I can start the renovation. But now I can't start the renovation. So we stay like that until I get, because for me renovate is good, but renovate well is good. So I'm not rushing in that, so that with 7,000, we say 700 $7,100, I go do an renovation for three. No, it's not.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
So
course.
yeah,
And so when the renovations and the new building is finished and you can move in, will you go back to all the services that you had
yeah,
initially? So you mentioned, you had to cut the yoga class, the five French classes to one.
yeah,
Is the hope to go back to what it originally
yeah,
was like?
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
So, but then until then, it will be at a reduced level, the
yeah.
services.
Yeah, we
Right.
have more French class too, because many people are asking us for the French class for this hours, this hour. We don't have. I
Mhm.
know three women just came here. Did you have a French class 6 o'clock? No, I have already, but I don't have a place to put the
Mhm.
French class. I don't have. I can't say yes what I don't have. So
Mhm.
I just told them to go in another place to have the French class, because we can, we even here in 7,000 we just have two office. One, the other office is taken by the other office is daycare, and this office just our office, and we don't have a place who can take the French class. We don't. So it's difficult for us, but we're doing what we have. Is the way that we need a lot that money just to build rapidly the we renovate quickly so that our two office is joined in one, and we can do the best that we have.
Mm-hmm. I guess the last thing I just wanted to ask you, Rose, was what are your hopes and goals for this upcoming year with Africo Féminin, and what do you have planned for this year?
For this year, what I plan this year is to have my money for renovate the Africo Feminine building. That is my best. That is not let me go sleep. So,
Mhm.
and I will work hard to go through any municipality, Quebec government, Canada government, just to have the money to renovate. So, and I'm working hard for that to have it. My pleasure is for that this year. God help. I give a place for the women. I give a women's center for the women in park extension, because they don't have a place for that. Because it's really deep for me when one you see like today or every day like that. The women come in here and say that I need a French class. Did you have a place? I say no, I don't have a place. And they want to learn French class, and I don't have a place to give them. Is
Mhm.
is to hurt that you don't have. And normally they need to go to the women center and be to with the other women, but you will send them in any place that they can have what they need. That is so I'm working hard, and I know that I will do my best to have a place this year for Africa Femina.
Mhm. Well, thank you so much, Rose. This has been lovely chatting with you, and thank you so much for sharing the wonderful work that you do at Africo Feminin.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you
Yeah,
very much to choose Africa Femina, and to let this case be in view for everyone. Thank you very much.
absolutely. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.